dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen. Ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle a flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care. Streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign. Feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of live stream.
Hello from me and my mean smirk. How the hell are you? Okay, really fast. You know how yesterday I kept hearing noises? And then we thought, well, maybe it's the wind. No. Can I tell you what happened? The roar I was hearing and the growl was a soda exploding in my mini fridge. Now, I do have a thermometer in there and it's set to 39 degrees. So should that really make sodas explode? But anyways, I was hearing, I guess, the buildup and then the like bang or whatever the fuck that noise was. Oh my gosh. Anyways, it was such a fiasco. It was very hard to clean up. I am still grieving the loss of that Coke Zero because I don't know, my caffeine is like liquid gold to me. So that sucked. But anyways, I'm alive. Nobody's trying to eat me or steal me or whatever else. My soda just exploded for the second time in 1 week. I mean, I think someone put a hex on me and they're like, Breezy really loves her sodies. So death to them all. I don't know. Anyways, let me say hi to you guys. And then we're going to get into some foodie beauty stuff. This might not be the longest stream in the world. I mean, I always say that and then it goes over 2 hours. Every time I think it's going to be super short, I end up yapping it up. If by any chance this stream is short, I will come back and we'll look at the wind outside for a little while. I don't know. It's really windy today. So if I do hear noises, at least I already know the wind is happening. And I think all the sodas are done exploding, I hope. I don't know. Either that or my Walmart delivery person hates me and they are like, fuck this bitch and all her soda she orders and they shake it up and then they leave it on my porch. I don't know. I don't know how I have this luck, but I just do. All right, let me say hi to you guys. Let me start at the top of the chat. Hello, Mare Bear, Fighting Irish Sniper. Good to see you. Where have you been? Yorkshire Boomer. I'm pretty sure I say your name wrong, but oh well. Yorkshire Boomer. Hello, Candy. Mandy, Ruby. Good to see you, ladies. I've missed you. Hello, Lori. Please drive safe. For the people, did I say hi to you? I hope so. Hello. Lindsay, Nick. Am I missing anybody? Joe. Hello. All right. So I have a horrible memory, but for what I do remember, Foodie Beauty ate a whole lot. She was on like this Burger King kick. Anytime I checked Twitter, she was eating another meal. So there's that. Um, she drove the car with her fupa. Her ex-boyfriend, what should we call him? Natturd was following her on Twitch. Like it announced him. And then she lit up like the fucking 4th of July. And I asked myself, is this the reaction of somebody who was truly abused by this man? I'm sorry. Like, I know people like, you should never question, la, 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 but like, some people lie. People like Foodie Beauty, right? I'm not saying everybody does, but like, I believe they were awful to each other. That is what I will say. But if somebody has put hands on you and your pet and did all these unspeakable things, like put cigarettes out on you and make you do certain acts that you were uncomfortable with, like, do you light up and say, you're the reason I have high blood pressure? I mean, I would think block, look scared, something. Us Americans like to say, yes. To be fair, I pronounce most things wrong, and I've just come to terms with it. You know, I think I get it from my grandpa. I remember growing up and he said things a certain way. And so, like, instead of saying hamburger, he would call it Hamburg. And so, for the longest time, like, I thought it was called that. What did he call spaghetti? It wasn't Paschetti, it was something else. I thought that's how it was pronounced. He called shrimp Strimp. Anyways, he just had names. And, anyways, like, and for the longest time, my name's already doxed, right? Like, I didn't pronounce T's for a long time because I just thought T's were not part of a sentence. Like, I even said my last name wrong forever. Anyways, to be fair, it started young. I've also done a lot of drugs. And the things I used to remember how to say, I don't know, those memories are long gone. I did have to look up how to say a word that Mo Translates used, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget. I think it's eulation. I don't know. We're going to get there eventually. Hamburg. Hey, Keto Cross Stitcher. Hello, Lion. Good to see you. A hate lust relationship. What if it's not really him? What if it isn't really him, but she thinks it's him? But to be fair, I think she's been hanging out with him anyways with the glitter eyeshadow and the coke like activity and behavior. I don't know. I think he is the one that got away. I do. I think, you know how everybody has like that one person, like the love of their life, the one that got away, whatever else. Like, I think that's him, which is sad because he gave her 3 STDs and God knows what else. I was having a really good concert this morning. Oh, that was yesterday morning, but it was still good. All right, let me get back into this. So I did see Tone. Oh, wait, let me split the screen. Yeah. All right. I feel like that makes it a little bit better. Ricky Bobby. He was the one. Yeah, I think he was. Okay, so this is what she was doing over on Twitch. I know she was live for like 6 hours. Um, you know, I'm not going to be too hard on myself for not sniping. Like, is this what we really want to tune in to see? This? Thank you to everybody who's been recapping on Twitter. You are the real MVP. Stop smacking. You sound like a cow. Is that you? Keto Cross Stitcher, is that you? Don't you need a reformer for Pilates? Oh, yes, she's going to be joining Pilates, you guys. I don't even think I could do Pilates. I mean, that shit really, it's a lot. Have you seen what they make you do during Pilates? I mean, now I probably could. I'm in better shape with all the walking and the puppy and everything. So there's that. But it's not like you're not just doing a pose and staying there for 5 minutes. Like, you're working every part of your body nonstop, it seems like. Anyways, good luck to her and her high blood pressure and Pilates. That might be the thing that makes her stroke out because you know she's going to overindulge right before the class. But there's that. Anyways, she's back to doing her disgusting feeder shit, making the O face after taking a bite and showing them the sandwich and is driving distracted, talking and reading the chat. Twitch won't last long if she keeps this up. Did she say anything about, yes, I have a clip. She just lit up and she laughed and she's like, "You're the reason I have high blood pressure." Anyways, there's this whole debate going on all over Twitter, and people are like, "No, I asked so and so, I asked a nurse, her blood pressure isn't high." It's high when you're super morbid. For one thing, it is high. I asked Grok, okay? It is high. I think it's like type 2 hypertension. And you have to remember this woman is like 500 pounds and has a history of blood clots and all kinds of things. Like, if she's not taking blood pressure medication, she probably should. She also needs to cut out the shit she's eating. I mean, there's no other way. I know we're labeled haters for mentioning this, but I don't feel like a hater for saying this whole time nobody should be eating like she does. It's not realistic, nor is it healthy. Like, if you want to stick around on this earth for a long time and be able to use your body, don't eat like her. We were called fat phobic and all these things. I mean, and she's told us forever, oh, just because I'm overweight doesn't mean I'm not healthy. Look at your face. You're red from just sitting there. One should not look like this from just sitting and snacking or grazing, whatever you want to call it. Maybe this HDMI cable, maybe people know what they're talking about. I feel like I could see things so much more clearly. I don't know how to explain it. Her fingers scare me too. When I had high blood pressure, I feel like my fingers were red and I would look at my hands. And I don't know, it was this weird look. It didn't look good. I ended up having a stroke, FYI. So there's that. I don't think it's funny. I'm just saying she thinks we're all these things because we talk about the reality of her situation and what's going to happen. When I was putting nothing but crap into my body, I mean, granted, it was drugs and alcohol mainly, but I wasn't exactly eating well, right? Like, when I was eating, it was because I was so fucking loaded and I hadn't eaten in like 5. Anyways, you know how that goes, right? When you're an alcoholic. Anyways, my blood pressure was through the roof. I remember my bottom number. I always get the systolic and all that confused, but my bottom number was around 110 at the time. Now I'm not on blood pressure medication or anything. I mean, it's amazing what, you know, not putting cocaine and alcohol and greasy fried foods into your body does for you. But anyways, a lot of us have been there, done that. A lot of people have struggled with weight problems, have been through health emergencies. We just say what we know, right? That was my first time. Hey, for the people, good to see you. Same sniper. I'm good. How are you? Of course, I'm the master of pocket deleting. It happens. It honestly happens. If anybody feels like they have been accidentally blocked or blocked during the rogue mod situation and you're listening right now, please reach out to me or one of my mods. A lot of them are on Twitter and we will get it fixed for you, okay? If you just search Just Breezin' Today on Twitter, that'll come up. My email is justbreezintoday@mail.com. The best way is to send me the link to your YouTube channel and I could fix the situation that way. If you just tell me, hey, I go by Sandra 867, whatever, like, I more than likely am going to have a hard time finding you and it's just easier. Send me the link, please, and thank you. Anyways, her Twitch is probably going to get reported. I love this for her. One could say I love it the most. Girl World Watcher said even her own fan club is noticing how abnormal her body is. Twitch is not kind to her. John, thank you for being a member for 33 months. When we stop drinking, the blood pressure drops like a stone. Yep. I had so much weight on me from alcohol too. I remember at one point I legitimately looked like I was expecting, but it was just one giant beer belly. Anyways, it's amazing what stopping alcohol can do for you. You lose weight, your blood pressure drops, your skin looks amazing. I don't know. It's a good time. Honey said, I've never seen someone's hands have fat craters. I feel so evil for noticing. Dastardly Deeds tagged me in a photo of Chantel's hands, and it's horrific. We'll be seeing it soon. This is the Canadian content people donated thousands for. Unreal. She expects people will pay to support this bullshit. Yeah, I saw clips where we were staring at like the roof for a while. We were staring at all her stomachs. I hate the lives out. You're not even showing the road in front of you. What's the point? Why aren't we mounted? Well, calm down there, buddy. Why aren't we mounted? This is the view from her Twitch streams. So if she's not eating, we get to see her stomachs. Yay! Let's go full screen for this.
Sorry, guys. Hanging out. Sorry, guys. Oh. Yeah.
Isn't it going to get stuck in there, the steering wheel?
Every time
Oh,
I
gosh.
eat.
I have so many questions. What if you need to turn and it gets stuck in between your stomachs?
Like, why?
That doesn't seem safe. Cat mom. You don't want to get mounted?
Hanging out.
Oh my gosh, I see a bunch of people. Hey, Shane, good to see you. I was cat mom. I'm in no hurry to get mounted in that context. Oh my gosh, they are not just fat craters. They also hold her dip for her chips. Maybe that's why she stays fat. So she has things to rest her food on and to hold dip. I mean, it's not like she has a lot of dishes. You know how most of us have like those little tiny bowls you could put your ranch and ketchup in? I don't know. We have a lot of kids in our family. So I feel like we have an abundance of those like little bowls, dip bowls. I don't know. It probably has a fancier name than that. Chantel just uses her paws and her fingers. Seatbelt under boob and steering wheel in between folds. Yeah, I mean, I'm no expert, but it just doesn't seem safe to me. But what do I know? Did she lose weight after all? She used to fully rub up on that thing. I mean, there's like a half of an inch there, if that. She has not lost weight. She's draining scooters 3 in 15 minutes. Scooters that are supposed to hold up to 500 pounds. Losing weight where? Maybe she took a dump temporarily. What, 8-pound weight loss? Acadia Strong said she's an accident waiting to happen. She can barely turn her head, and the steering wheel is being hindered by her gut. Okay, I so desperately want to go back in time and show you guys the back of her head. But I feel like it was 2 days ago, and it might take some time to find it. But she can't turn her head. How does she still have a license? When I was at risk of being on the road, they took my license. They saw how many seizures I was having, and they said, nope. Nope. Cheryl said that's some serious jiggle there, eh? It seems so uncomfortable. But she did it to herself, so how bad am I supposed to feel? I got tired of my legs jiggling, so I started walking. Like, I'm not overweight now, but I definitely wasn't toned. Does that make sense? Like, I'm a normal, healthy weight. I'm happy for once in my life with my progress. I'm not under, I'm not over, which it seems like has always been a struggle for me. Like, I've either been severely underweight or that time during COVID. Oh, and also the time I was pregnant where I ballooned up. I mean, really, I could have taken people for a ride in the air. Anyways, I'm the healthiest now, but truly moving my body has played a part in that. What I will say are there were things I didn't enjoy. Like when I was overweight, I didn't like going to the doctors. Like I avoided it like the plague because I knew I was going to get on this scale, and I have a rude as fuck doctor. He's good, but he's fucking rude. Anyways, I started dreading those visits. Like I didn't want to be told anything. And then I lost a bunch of weight, right? So like he couldn't say anything, but then I was uncomfortable with things moving when I just simply walked. I didn't like my thighs sashaying away after me. So I changed it, right? I was skinnier when drinking. Some people get really skinny. I wasn't one of those. Nope. No. My face, it was like 5 times the size it is now. It was so swollen. Like everything on me looked legitimately bloated, right? I don't know. But then there's also alcoholics who get like really, really, really deathly thin. I wasn't one of those people. I was not, granted, like I was drinking absolute shit too. I was. So there's that. It was all sugar, 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 sugar. Oh, yeah, yeah. Anyways, this is Foodie. Looking all high blood pressure-y. Lord love a duck. How high up are her ears? Huh. Well, maybe her face has grown so wide that all they have is to move up. Like there's nowhere else to go. They're probably trying to leave her too, like everyone and everything else. Well, when you ignore your health like that, nothing good can come from it. I feel bad for you, Mary. I'm sorry. And now we get to watch Foodie do the same exact thing. Irish, did I say hi to you? I feel like I missed you. Exactly. And when you get, I said hi to you earlier, but I think when I did all my greetings, I don't know. Exactly. When you get past cravings, withdrawals of wanting bad food, you get empowered to keep losing. That's true too. Once you start taking care of your body, you don't want to put all that shit into it. This is what I will say. I still have my little snackies that I love, right? But like I don't buy them very often. Like, do you know how much I love some sweet tart ropes? And if you've never had them and this is your day that you could just kind of have a snacky, I highly suggest that. I don't know. The cherry ones are like 10 out of 10. I like the rainbow ones sometimes because they're harder. And sometimes I like to actually, I don't know. It's very hard to explain. But sometimes I like a soft licorice and sometimes I kind of have to work to eat it. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyways, I really love those. Yes, I do. Every once in a while, salt and vinegar chips, but it's not something I have every day or multiple times a day, right? Sunday, my dad brought me and my daughter holiday pies from McDonald's because I don't know, they only have them temporarily, but like we're not going to have that again before they run out, right? It's going to be a while before we have that again. Foodie eats this shit every day, and no one realistically can eat nothing but sugar and crap all the time and be perfectly healthy. So, a lot of what she was doing before was medical misinformation, which I mean, probably played a part in her being demonetized. There was a point in time where we would watch her eat multiple meals throughout the day. And she would tell us that she was losing weight. And every time she was giving us a weight loss update, and she kept losing, losing, and losing, but we kept seeing her eat more. And then she tried to sell us that the trick was unicity, just getting more fiber into your body. She would make it seem like she had no health problems, no reason to be on any medication. There was also one point where she told us she had cured her diabetes. It was during the time she was on cocaine. Yeah. So, anyways, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you can't eat like crap and have perfect health. And you can't outrun a bad diet. Lori, if you're listening, not that I'm saying that to Lori. She's the one who told me the saying yesterday. So Lori runs like 16 miles a day. Anyways, her ears are leaving her. They are good though. They're so good. Hey, Ma. My weakness are the watermelon Sour Patch Kids. Okay, Sour Patch Kids are good too, though. All of them. They have Valentine's Day ones in now. I've been eyeing them. Yes, I have. I think they're like black cherry and something else. Oh, and they also have these sour punch little hearts. You know, like the sour licorice, but they have it in the shape of a heart. My mouth is watering talking about this. I won't have any of this till around Valentine's Day, but just know it's out there, okay? Just know it's out there. All right, more of her gunt. My kids love Gushers. Gushers are good too. The blue raspberry ones, top tier. Or the what is the limited edition one? I haven't seen them anywhere in a long time, so I think they're already out, but they had this like UFO on the box. They were so good. They were out of this world, literally. And if you looked at the reviews anywhere, look at the reviews on these gushers on Walmart, Target, Amazon, wherever, and people say how addicting they are. Maybe they put crack in our candy. Maybe it would make sense. Sometimes I think they put crack in Portos because that's also something that is so hard to stop once you take a bite. Queen Jellybean is saying, are you saying you're, oh my gosh, they don't move when you try. I don't want this string taken down, you guys. There's so many words I'm using that like I'm being risky with. But anyways, No, mine don't when I turn any steering wheel. Well, I haven't turned a steering wheel in a minute, but before when I was driving, they never jiggled. And when I go on my scooter rides, like I'll be on one later, they won't be jiggling then either. How about you out there? How is this not dangerous driving under Twitch terms of service? I would think that it is. Gunther, take the wheel. If you've ever been through a sober living or a rehab tour, you have probably seen all the Medea movies. I know I have. We watched Medea nonstop and Selena. I mean, those are like the two things always on. Truth is, said even better, read more dangerous. She has to have the seat so far back to fit her stomach that her feet don't fully reach the pedals. She drives with the tips of her toes and can't push/hold the brake pedal for long, putting the car in park and drive-through lines and the like. Layla said the steering wheel touches her gut the whole time. How the heck does anyone drive like this? Everything is a hassle for her, but she remains unwilling to change. Defiant. I think she's comfortable in being uncomfortable. Does that make sense? Some people get comfortable in their own misery. I think she's one of those people. And to be fair, like, it's not even to be fair, to be honest, somebody like her, like, people pay her to eat. They pay her money to show up on live stream on camera to make fun of her. Like, so why change? Right? If I was in the middle of addiction and I was being paid to drink, to use, to do the things I was doing, why would I change? Why? I'd probably be dead, just FYI. I thank the good Lord above I did not have a YouTube channel in my addiction. I probably would have like a lot of people would have watched because I was constantly getting arrested, like constantly. But it would have killed me. It would have. I would have had no reason to get better if I was being paid to be bad. Sauce all over lips. Gotta get that fetish money. It's all her pathetic life stands for anymore. Lady, hello. I always crave chocolate. Yeah, I think that's pretty normal. For me, it's Hershey's with almonds or peanut M&Ms during that time. Well, he showed up in her live stream yesterday, supposedly, but he's not supposed to be online. Here's the thing. When it came out that he was released from jail, like one of the things was he wasn't supposed to be, I think, on YouTube. That was it. He wasn't allowed on YouTube. So I know he's on Facebook like 24/7, constantly doing lives over there. And then, if this was really him, he followed her on Twitch and she was so excited. I don't understand how he's out of jail. Like, at some point, please hear me, Canadians, you have to stop being nice. And I know, like, if you had it your way, you'd have him locked up. But, like, really, all of this is in the stuff that we vote for and who we allowed to run the place, because being nice gets you trampled on, stomped on, gets places ruined. I don't know. That's my PSA of the day. Just look at Nattard. He can put hands on women. He can stab people. He can do all kinds of things. Breezy, be careful with your wording because we want this stream to stay up. I have to vocally tell myself. Anyways, he could do all these things and then he's just let back out to do it again. At what point do you stop letting violent people out? That goes for out here too, though. If I vote my way out here, and we also have violent people that are let back out, and at some point, people have to stop being nice. Maybe you need to hear it out there. Maybe. Frosty Toast said, I think someone is paying her to eat these takeout meals. You think? She lost her job and she's eating more than ever. I mean, somebody's paying for this. Eating her last paycheck, you know, the phone screen is covered in grease. How often do you guys clean your phones? I feel like when you're younger, you don't think to do that. I mean, when I had a bunch of cell phones before, like when I was young, but granted, again, I had more important things on my mind, drinking and drugging. But like now, I clean that shit a lot. Because do you realize how many germs are on that? And some people still put their phones up to their face. I used to be one of those people until I decided to jump on the train of AirPods. Anyways, clean your phone every day, clean your case. Maybe it'll keep you from getting sick. I don't know, at least help. Her phone has to be caked in so much shit, literally. I don't even want to think about it. They should put it under under a microscope and see what exactly lives on her phone. Maybe it's what's keeping her alive. I mean, even when I was fucking so bad, right? I still wasn't anywhere near her size. And I had all these things happen to me, right? All these medical emergencies. How the hell does she keep trucking along? How? How? I steered with my knee but never tried the belly button. Well, that's good. I do anytime I go out. I've kept antibacterial wipes in my car since I could drive. COVID was nothing new for me when it comes to germ prevention. Clorox wipe it daily. Yes. Yes. And change out your phone screen the phone screens. They don't cost that much. Just little tips because those also collect germs underneath. I mean, sometimes they start lifting up if you think about it. I don't know why we're talking about germs, but at least we're educational. She's so nasty looking from the side of her for her feeders on Twitch. Oh, I remind myself to watch my wording, and there I go. Just keep using words. This is disgusting. Call me whatever you want to call me. There is nothing cute about a woman who's dying. Like, you're dying, Chantal. I mean, we're all technically dying, but you know what I mean? She will be going sooner than a lot of us. Inshallah. Yalla, all the yas. Anyways, this isn't cute. Like, knowing all the problems she has, she's diabetic, da 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 da. She's literally lost everything over her problems, addictions. And there she is, just eating some more. Now, Girl World Watcher is tagging YouTube and Team YouTube. Foodie Beauty just moved her ways. All the words are up on the screen, okay? If I ever can't say anything, just know it's up there. Anyways, Foodie just moved her problems, things that she does to herself, to the Twitch platform. Here she continues to show how she can't control herself with her addictions. She has learned nothing from demonetization. Yikes. Is this all worth it? A Nashi? She has to feel like shit. She has to. Is this all worth it? I mean, I guess really, if I look back, alcohol and drugs were definitely not worth it, but it got me out of my mind at least, right? Like, I think of that. This isn't getting her out of her mind. She's just left with all her thoughts and feelings and guilt and shame, and she has to sit in it. And then when she's huffing and puffing, trying to get out of the car, she has to think about what she's done to herself. Really, this is karma, God, whatever you want to call it. More of this. How much did she eat? Listening to her manically shoveling in Burger King while bragging about planning to do online yoga? That will never happen. Such a wasteful clown ass bitch. All this money for bags and skincare, but refuses to fix her cat in heat. I mean, Burger King is pretty expensive for their crappy food. I'm not trying to be rude. If you like fast food, whatever, like, for me, like, when I want fast food, like In-N-Out, right? Like, I would never go to Burger King. That's just me. No, if you work there, continue working. We all have to make money. I'm just saying, I think it's shitty food for the price that it is. All this money she's spending on takeout, she could have got her cat fixed by now. I mean, I guess we all have priorities in life. For most of us, it's our kids, our animals, things like that. And Chantal, it's keeping herself fed. Alexa said, couldn't glorify eating like this be considered what it was on YouTube, on Twitch as well? I would assume so. Foopalicious said she can do any yoga pose except the corpse pose. I question her ability to sit cross-legged. I wonder if she could even do downward facing dog at this point. How can you if all your stomachs are in the way? How is she going to do yoga? She is the worst kind of person. I agree. If you're just tuning in to this stream and you've stumbled across it, just know that this woman exploits children, neglects and abandons animals. She is the worst kind of human there could be. She defended Cyrax, if that tells you anything. She's made fun of everybody else for their problems with addictions. Before I'll speak for myself, to this day, whenever she gets mad at me, I'm just boozing. I've been sober over 8 years. So there's that. Anyway, she's made fun of me for having a stroke. She's made fun of me for all kinds of things. So, while I don't want to see anybody suffer, I also realize I had to suffer to grow. I did. I used to be like her, a spoiled, entitled brat. I was ungrateful. I wasn't humble. I had a chip on my shoulder and thought everybody owed me something. But nobody owed me shit. And you want to know what God did? I don't think he gave me the addiction. I don't think he would have given that to me, but I think he humbled me, right? I took for granted everything in my life. So then I had to sleep outside. There was a point where I chose to sleep outside, and then there was a time where I didn't want to be out there anymore. Right? I had things given to me, and then I had them all taken away. And then I had to work for everything, every fucking thing. I thought I knew better. I thought bad things happened to other people and I was special. And boy, oh boy, did I learn. I say this often, and this is not to brag, but at one point I thought I was like this princess, right? And then I had to learn what it was like to be a normal person who struggled. And I needed that. I did. Now I'm grateful for everything, literally. And I think it's so important to stay grateful. It is, or we get lost and then we need to be humbled. So if you have a roof over your head, a bed to sleep in, an animal who adores you, food in the fridge, food in your cupboard, clothes to wear the rest of the week, if you know how you're going to pay rent, be fucking grateful for all those things, right? Be grateful. Don't have to be humbled, because when you have to be, it's so not pretty and it's not cute at all. Nicole, hello. Imagine she could pass away on a live stream. Yes. Oh my God. I didn't mean to laugh like that, but I didn't mean to laugh like that. Okay. You know, it would be really cool if she accepted Jesus into her heart and went to rehab and then became a nun after. Like, none of that's realistic. The reality is she is incapable and unwilling to change, and that for the remainder of her life, because she's hurting, she's going to hurt other people. So, am I going to be one of those people who come live when she inevitably goes to the big buffet table in the sky? Like, I'm not going to be fake, right? I don't like this woman. Anything kind that I once felt for her has been long gone. So there's that. And she's talked about my child. So fuck her. All she has to do is walk a bit daily, then more. Yes, and more and more. And it's free. Walking is free. There's really no excuse. If you are able to use your legs, you should. When we stop moving, we lose mobility. I feel like we start declining. I think of all the times I was sitting for long periods of time with nothing really going on and not moving. Like, I was sick a lot more often, definitely depressed more often, anxiety, all those things, right? And everything hurt too to move. I don't know, because when you're not using your body, a body at rest stays at rest, right? But when you're moving more and you can move even through pain, sometimes I have to do it. It's not comfortable, but am I going to walk through the pain or sit in one place snacking while I'm in pain, right? I'd rather move. Unless it's the times my back actually goes out and I'm in the shape of an S, then I can't. I can't. There is no moving to be had. It hurts to breathe. But for the most part, 99% of the time, I move through shit. I also don't have an option. I have a senior dog, a puppy, and a 13-year-old. Some days she can ignore me, but some days she wants me to entertain her all day. So there's that. Bad Seed said, Chantel can't put socks on, but signed up for Pilates class. Yes. She thought it said plates class. Plates class. Something I've noticed about these fatties is they think spending money is going to make them slim. Weight Watchers, subscriptions, workout gear, or whatever, nothing can be more simple than just going for a walk, which costs nothing. I think people I don't know. I think walking is underrated. I think it is. But I like that the trend is catching on and more of us are walking. There's really no excuse not to. I promise you, if you go for a walk every single day, start small, do like 5, 10, 15, 20, and then soon you'll be walking for 35 minutes and 45 minutes. It resets your day. It makes you happier. It could prevent premature death by I forget, maybe 47. I don't know. It's a pretty high number. Okay. It's good for inflammation. It's good for all kinds of things, but mainly if you struggle with mental health, obviously still take your medication, obviously still talk to a therapist. Shout out to all the therapists out there. You're amazing. But try moving more. It releases endorphins that make you happy. Lazy said it will last about as long as Amber on the Lil Cow bus. Has she had her first episode over there yet? I don't know if I've seen it. I have a walking pad so I can walk anytime, any weather. It's perfect. And they're not that expensive either. They're not. It's definitely affordable. So when it's raining, snowing, whatever, you just set it up in your living room next to a window or something and look outside and stay warm. She can't walk to buy her 2-pound cheese block. By the way, for everybody out there who's walking, moving, using your bodies, proud of you. It's hard work. I think people just think, we want to do it every day. There's some days you don't want to. There's some days you talk yourself out of it. There's some days you have all the reasons not to, but you make it a priority and you realize that it's like an act of self-love, right? And self-care. This person, oh my God, she's going to last 1 minute in the class as if she'll go. She should go. It's going to be hard for her and she's going to want to give up. But she should. I mean, it's great for your blood pressure. Walking even reduces high blood pressure. It does. What a Mess believes. Okay, let's see what this is. Hold on. Is even still up at this point. I don't know what she said. I was so stressed out. I didn't know this song was gonna play, but I guess give me the Cliff's notes because I'm not. Oh fuck my life! I just got off my post, but I did retweet this. Did you guys hear about this bear that's living in this man underneath his house in Altadena? And he can't get it out. And they've told him that he can't try to lure it out. And then they caught the wrong bear, which was a smaller bear. But it's this huge, massive fucking bear. And I don't know how it fits. It's like the Foodie beauty of bears, like climbing right here. Okay, wait. Look at this little space. Look at it go in and come out. How the fuck does it fit? Anyways, he says he's gonna sue. I don't know. I mean, when you live close to the mountains, there's things we expect, right? Like sometimes you can see a bear, you see bobcats, you see all kinds of things, coyotes, mountain lions. And sometimes they even swim in people's pool or play with the dog toys, but then they leave. Like, what do you do if it's living underneath your house? And it's been there for a minute. I feel like it's been at least a couple months. Anyways, just to let you know, this is what's going on in other places. Agents conducting mass. Oh, okay, well, I need to go back to Foodie Beauty. Hold on. Take me back. I'm going to be all distracted. All right, hold on. Don't peek at what else we're going to talk about until I get to where we were. And try not to get distracted. I'm saying that to myself. Oh boy. She looks like an artichoke. I don't know. I like artichokes, but they're funny looking. That's what she looks like. Okay, hold on. We were somewhere around all this food. That is what I do remember. La 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 la. Okay, it was this. I was distracted because the song. I was worried that I'm not still here. Exactly. F her. She's no business talking about anyone, especially a child. That's a new low. It's all her own making how her life is. I will try the heat again today on my knee because it's been forever that I tried it on ice on my knee. Thanks for the info. Knee and back pain suck. It's awful too. And when it's cold, I know we hurt even more. Hey, Marie Antoinette. Just be easy on yourself right now. Rest. Artichoke dip slaps. It's so good. Artichoke hearts are good too. Anyways, Girl World Watcher tag Team YouTube and YouTube to say Foodie with 2 recently demonetized channels is now advertising feederism on community posts to her Twitch account, which she has constantly been spamming. I mean, she obviously chose this picture for a reason, right? I can have a really dirty mind. I just do. I don't know. I can't explain it. But like, even if you don't have a dirty mind, what is this giving to you? She knows what she's doing. She's not innocent. She's wearing a hijab while feeders are paying her money to eat. I mean, isn't gluttony a sin in Islam? Is still live after 4 fucking hours saying it's not her fault the cat is in heat. Bitch, I didn't want to rage today. You need to get your motherfucking cat fixed. Stop getting animals if you can't afford them. Stop getting animals when you can't even wipe your own ass. This poor cat doesn't deserve you, but she's stuck with her, so please do the right thing. Do you remember when you were going through periods? Were you exactly comfortable? I dread it every month. I do. Especially going into my 40s. It's not exactly a fun time. It's not. Anyways, like, why would you want to put an animal through that? Why? Why? And do you know that they could get cancer, infections, all those things? Or do you just not care because you don't even care about your fucking health? That cat is a better being, has a better soul than you will ever have. Please take care of it. God doesn't like when you fuck with his creatures and you mistreat them. He just doesn't. Fuck this bitch. Every time, like, when I saw her artichoke hair, okay, I had a glimmer of like, that fucking sucks to look like that. I remember when I had a bad haircut, okay? I was going through something, got a haircut, and I looked like an artichoke. I did. Or Willy Wonka. Maybe both those things combined. So, like, I have moments where I want to be sympathetic towards her, but then I realize she's literally sitting around as her 5-month-old kitten is in heat and crying, and she's stuffing her face, and she doesn't give a fuck. How would you feel if you constantly heard your animal crying? Chachi threw up last night, and I was like about to spiral, right? Even though I know dogs can throw up, whatever. Like, I don't know. I was very legitimately worried. I couldn't even imagine hearing her cry, how I would feel, right? Knees of steel, dude, she's insane. Why does she say things like she can't be spayed till 6 months? Like, everyone knows that's not true. Everyone. But she's hoping the one dumb person out there believes her. Tone said dry shaving off, or wait, Foodie Beauty dry shaving off her dirty Sanchez mustache had everyone giving that same look. Like, what the fuck did I just watch? I've never seen a donkey pig shave itself, let alone dry shave. Why would you dry? Oh, ow. Do you dry shave out there? I mean, I have for like a stray long hair. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like when you shave your legs and then there's like that one hair in the back of your knee you forgot or whatever. So sometimes I'll get the razor out and I'm like, whoop, there it goes. But oh my gosh. Hi, Bunny. She's shaving her mustache. She is. She's definitely lying, Nicole. No excuses. Could have been fixed long ago. She has the money. She just doesn't want to spend it. Bubbles and Cheek said now she has a front butt on her fupa and her chin. Good for her. I've never seen anybody's chin have cellulite. Have you? Just FYI, Foodie Beauty's makeup reminded me of a picture that I had posted this morning. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw it. This woman that has the nerve to talk about my looks, like all the time. She calls me ugly, da 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 da. She ends up posting a photo of herself and she looks like a methed up Chantel. And she has like 3 inches of eyeliner under. Anyways, I posted it. This photo reminded me of her. Sorry, I wish I could be nice about it, but it's just the truth. And then I deleted it because I felt bad for that woman. Like she looks like Chantel, but on meth. Isn't that punching down? Just don't ever talk about my looks, Busy, please. Like, don't even talk about Shani's looks, Amberlynn's looks, nobody's looks, because you have no room. Just FYI. Just FYI. Shani looks better than you. I don't know how. Anyways, Queen Jellybean said, I decided I needed a handsomest husband in my life. Foodie, you have neither a handsome husband, looks, or money. You better commit to a life with your basicest bestie Pete's or another neediest natturd. Your options are pretty limited looking like you look. That's true. Fully irresponsible. Hey, poop. Everyone on my 600-pound life has chin cellulite. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to their chins. Oftentimes, to be fair, when I watched that show, there were other things like I was so, I don't know, morbidly fascinated. Like some of these people are so fucking flexible. Like they sit in the split. And then I needed time to ponder why. And it's because like they literally are disfiguring their body. And it's more, anyways, there was other things. Or like, didn't somebody have bugs in a fold once? Anyways, there were other things to focus on other than the chin, is what I'm trying to say here. I thought you meant chin hair. She really is a mad madam. It's insane. Okay, so this is Foodie Beauty's blood pressure. Again, on Twitter, there was a mixture of reactions. Oh my gosh, you're in danger. Oh my gosh, her blood pressure is not that high. She's fine. I don't know why people are freaking out. Keep in mind, she's 500 pounds. Basically, she's 1 foot away from the grave, Medicinal Pothead said. I did ask Grok about it to give you guys some info. And then we'll learn what normal blood pressure looks like. Queen Jellybean asked, quoting Foodie Beauty, is that bad? No, Sweaty, you're doing great, cutie. Essence said, with her heart rate greater than, I wonder what her oxygen is. You know it's not at 100%. She could barely breathe. Sometimes it sounds like she's struggling to get air in. Essence said, with a heart rate greater than 80 beats per minute, it's considered as a threshold for tachycardia. However you fucking say it. Was her shirt short-sleeved or did she put the cuff over her clothed arm? Either way, it should have been a lot higher for all 3 of these numbers. Well, if she had her shirt still over her arm and she didn't pull it up, doesn't that give you a false reading? Like, couldn't it actually be higher? I don't know. If you're a nurse out there, let me know. I want to know how her pulse is so normal. I thought she would be in the hundreds. Well, maybe she's under the influence of something and it gets her pulse down and her blood pressure. And it probably spikes the second that shit leaves her body. Lisa Manning said, this is my reading from Saturday, girl. Get a grip. 102 over 75. Pulse rate 82. Lee Smith said, I'd say that's borderline needing meds. I've been on blood pressure meds since my 20s, and I was skinny as a rake when first diagnosed. Always had a really good heart rate, though. Hers is bad if it's a resting heart rate. Ambrielle said, and she says the reason she's red as fuck is that her blood pressure is off the chart. Girl Scout said, and that reading was her standing up after getting off the scooter. Oh my gosh. The feral house cat said she needs to see a doctor ASAP. The way she turns beet red and starts dripping sweat just walking from the couch to the kitchen is scary. Stella said, is it true? Hey, Stella, is it true that Canadian Walmart scooters are going on a strike because Foodie keeps killing the battery with her dainty 600 pounds? Yes. I heard it first thing this morning on the news. Hold on, let's keep going. Oh, Carrie said, and for clarification, this is when she's been sitting on a scooter, driving around in a store for well close to an hour, not up walking or doing anything strenuous. Foodie Beauty, it's time to face the facts. You're our next girl down. I don't know. Something's keeping her alive. I think truly so she has to suffer and experience things. Every time I think she's going to die, she just doesn't. She just keeps going like a cockroach. But again, she's fucking miserable. You can see. If you love yourself and you love life and you're having a good time, are you actively trying to take yourself out of the game daily? Fondue Spiteful Bitch said, Foodie listening to her manically shoveling Burger King while bragging about planning to do online yoga. That will never happen. Such a wasteful clown ass bitch. All this money for bags and skincare, but refuses to fix her cat in heat. Amber's leg boil. I don't know. Sometimes names just get me and I love them. Hold on. I need to find my vape. Oh, it was plugged in. Something bad is, I mean, it eventually is. I got lucky for a while before I started having seizures and strokes and all that shit. You get lucky for so long, right? The body is amazing and it can take a lot. But even eventually it gets tired, right? Amber's leg boil said, to me, the second she put that hijab back on, she instantly looks like she smells of metal and old hot dog water. Ew. Hot dog water? You know she drinks hot dog water after she makes them. Ugh. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Bubbles and Cheeks said, remember when Foodie tried to gaslight us? Hey, you're triggered. A lot of things can cause a high reading for blood pressure and heart rate, but it's Foodie, so I'm sure it's her weight and her real readings. Gluttony is a deadly sin for a reason. It's true. Overindulging in anything inevitably affects you somehow, right? Bubbles and Cheeks said, remember when Foodie tried to gaslight us, claiming she showered and got into clean sheets every night? Tonight, she came home sweating her makeup off and put on her new pajamas that I seriously doubt have been put through the wash. Okay, there are some days where I'm home and I have my daytime pajamas and my nighttime pajamas. How about you? But there's a variety, and there's always clean pajamas or loungewear that I'm changing into. I think nothing feels better than putting on clean pajamas and then at night when you get into clean sheets. How often do you think Foodie Beauty washes her sheets or her clothes or her pajamas? People sweat at night. You drool at night, all kinds of things. You should be washing your pajamas. I don't know who needs to hear this. Is this a clip from checks blood pressure 2 times? It's bad. Cuticles wrecked. Okay, let's look at this. Or at least a little. No, we'll watch the whole thing.
Okay, yeah, it does fit.
Turn your palm to the sky. Relax and breathe normally. Press begin to get started.
Why? Hold on.
Press begin to get started.
Hold on. I'm looking at her hands. They're crusty. Ew.
Started.
Do any of you have any of these conditions? Herpes labius? I better return the cheese now.
I don't, but you probably still do. Was that crumbs? Okay, you guys, this is like a 6-minute long clip. We're just going to watch the whole thing. I might speed it up if I can figure out how.
I can put my 4 on? Wellness station powered by Hiji. Okay. My chest. Let me check.
Oh. Play.
Oh! Okay, yeah, it does fit.
Is that not the biggest hand you've seen in your life? And why does she have a wart? Careful.
How do I
Oh
start
no, there's pus or something in that.
it?
Welcome to the wellness station. Are you male or female? When were you born? Let's check your blood pressure and pulse.
Oh,
Place your left arm in the cup.
oh my
Turn your
gosh.
palm to the sky. Relax and breathe normally. Press begin to get started.
I don't know if you've heard of this thing called lotion. It's a good time.
If you'd like to cancel this test at any time, press the red stop button.
Violet?
Breathe easy.
Her nails are cleaner than Rev's. I saw a community post of Rev holding something and he had nothing but either Shani's poop or dirt under his nail. So, Foodie, her nail is nasty and she clearly doesn't wash her hands or else there wouldn't be dirt under there. But have you seen Rev's?
Clear your mind. Just keep breathing normally. Nice
Is that nicotine staining on her fingernails?
and relax. Excellent. Good job. Almost done. And we're done.
The longer I stare, the worse it is. Are you going through the same thing right now?
Here are your results.
What the hell? That's bad. Should I do it again to see if it's accurate? Hold on.
Let's check your blood pressure and pulse.
Okay. One more time.
Place your left arm in the cup.
It's
Turn
bad.
your palm to the sky. Relax and breathe normally. If you'd like to cancel this,
Here's the thing. This is her blood pressure from getting off the scooter and sitting down. Can you imagine what it must be when she's like standing up for 10 minutes?
test at any time, press the red stop button above the screen. Breathe easy. Clear
Breathe
your
easy.
mind.
Clear your mind. That's impossible.
Just keep breathing normally.
Also impossible.
Nice and relaxed. Excellent. And we're done. Here are your results.
Oh my god, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
153 now.
Not lie.
That's not good.
Your heart can't take all the shit you do. Do you realize that? Think of every time you rage, every time you overindulge, that's like one beat knocked off all the beats your heart has left. That's how you need to start realizing it. I did that with cocaine. I did stuff that was like even meth and stuff like that. Like I started looking at it like every time it did certain things, like that's one less beat my heart will have. Sometimes you have to trick your mind.
How come they never give me blood pressure medicine? Like, I've been to the doctor many times. Do any of you have any of these conditions? Herpes labius?
That's you.
Yeah. Is that really good or deadly? What?
I'm gonna die.
150?
Visiting the wellness station.
Is that bad? Uh-oh. I better return the cheese now.
Did you return the cheese? Do we know?
Should I return the cheese?
Return it
It's
all.
not horrible. Don't touch. Oops, sorry about that. It was the spatula. Okay, well, now we know I need to be careful. Blood pressure monitor. I should get one. But they're $50, and I only have $50. What is this? Toilet seats. Oh, this is baby stuff. I was like, potty train.
Priorities, right? If you have $50, would you not put back all the junk food and just get something so you can check your blood pressure every day?
I could use that. No, I'm just joking. Baby food. Yes, let's go look at the baby food. The blueberries.
She kept the cheese. Oh. I want a hedgehog so badly, but we can't own them out here in California. I've also wanted a ferret. What is the other thing I really wanted? Oh my God, I can't remember the name of it right now for the life of me. It'll come to me when I'm not thinking of it. It's like this salamander related being. What the fuck is it called? Axolotl. And apparently there's people who sell them out here, but like what you can't, I don't know, you can't have animals when you don't have vets that see certain types of things, right? Like what if your hedgehog gets sick and all the vets around you only see puppies and kittens and an occasional bird, you know? And there's a reason why you can't own them certain places, so stick to that. But one day I will have a hedgehog somehow, some way. Okay? They're cute. Morgan Freeman voice, she did not return the cheese. That would have scared me. Same, Nicole. It would have scared me too. I don't know. I get anxiety about heart stuff and high blood pressure and all that. Like, I feel like I make my dad check my blood pressure often. He has a machine. And anytime I'm worried, like, I also have him check my oxygen. It's crazy how when you're in addiction, like, you give no fucks, right? Like, I just didn't. There was a time I loved when my heart would race and I loved being able to stay up for days and drink as much as I want. But now I freak out if I like double dose a vitamin. I do. I'll call my boyfriend. I'm like, am I going to OD? I took too much vitamin C or whatever. Or one time I took too much iron, or I thought I did anyways. I'm like, I took 2 doses. I forgot. Am I going to die? Anyways, I don't know if anybody can relate to that. It's funny how at one point in our life, like we lived on the edge. And now living on the edge for me is like staying up till 10 p.m., you know? Woo! I keep my blood pressure monitor next to my bed with my pulse monitor. It's important, especially as we age. I mean, I've known people who are completely healthy. Like my dad is not overweight, right? He has a very active job where he's in shape. He is for his age. He looks very young, very fit, but like he has high blood pressure. So I think sometimes as we age, our bodies change and we need things. So it's important, go to your doctors, check your blood pressure. If you're a diabetic, stay on your medication. And also look at what you should be eating. I remember when my mom first found out she was diabetic because she got diagnosed like way later in life. But it would make sense because like she would go through things where she was tired and she would just need to sleep and she was cold. Anyways, she took a class to learn about how she should manage it. What she needs to look out for. And I think that's really important. We have doctors and professionals and all of that for a reason, right? This is her nails, and I so desperately want to moisturize my hands. Like she's not drinking any water. Have you ever been really, really dehydrated? She's dehydrated, but yet plump at the same time. But you could tell there's no moisture at all. Even her mouth looks dry. She has crust in the corner of her mouth. I'm not saying that you don't get overgrown cuticles and hangnails if you drink a ton of water because it happens. But like her skin hasn't seen hydration. There's been no hydration in her body in a very long time. Yikes. Why does she look yellow to me? Remember when I asked before if that was nicotine staining on her hands? Or is she just, is jaundice another thing to add to her collection of illnesses? It's not good. I think at this point, her body's living despite her, not because of her. Does that make sense? Like you've put us through all this hell, so you're going to suffer, biatch. Makes you wonder what she's drinking. Probably all soda. I like soda, but I'm a huge fan of sparkling water. For me, I'm not saying that like drink soda like I do. I acknowledge it's not the best habit. There could be healthier things that I'm drinking, right? But I need the caffeine to even me out. And I drink zero sugar soda. I do. I drink Coke Zero, and I don't know if I could function without caffeine. It doesn't give me energy. It just makes it so I can get shit done and focus and think more. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that. But anyways, like I am huge on sparkling water, flavored water drops because I have a hard time just drinking water that's plain. I don't know. Okay. I need a flavor. I need a nectarine taste, whatever, blackberry, grapefruit. I need something. My name is Stella Virgin and I'm addicted to Coke Zero. I could drink more water. Thank you, chat. My name is Jennifer and I'm also addicted to Coke Zero. I used to have a life without it. Now it's taken over my whole life and it's exploding in my mini fridge. People are talking to me about my habit, but I'm not willing to change it. Anyways, apparently her chat starts attacking Teardrop, which gives me life. Girl World Watcher says they are attacking Teardrop again as she once again stuffs her face. She literally just ate Burger King. It says, oh my God, now they're attacking Teardrop again. Who cares? Am I mean? Like, who fucking cares? Can't Teardrop just block? Oh, she does block people. I don't know. People don't like the woman that you support and you have a wonky eye. What do you expect people to say to you, Teardrop? The user Nightbot called Teardrop all sorts of names. Ban them. You need some mids first? No one is here? Yeah, it was bad, Chantel. First it was hate on me, and then it moved to Teardrop. I tried to get her to stay. I don't know. Shouldn't her daughter be having a baby again? It's been like 7 days. I feel like she pops them out weekly. Somebody should be dying or in the hospital. How does she have so much time to be in Chantel's chat? Anyways, here she's been a creator for a decade and still can't even control a chat. I have a half of a pre-roll. Oh, let me hit my vape too. My vet won't spay my Rottweiler pup until she's 1. Maybe it just depends on the vet. I know, gosh, Louis the pug. We had him neutered at 3 months, but I worked at the veterinary hospital and the vet said that it was fine. But everybody else has been, gosh, I feel like they've came to us already spayed or we got it done right away because we usually do rescues, right? But you don't have to wait as long as Chantal says typically, but maybe your vet has a reason they want to wait, right? Maybe a health reason. I don't know. I really don't, but listen to your vet. As long as you're not Chantal's size, nothing better than some weed and fast food. You know, as long as you're not Chantal's size. In-N-Out and Porto's is pretty good. I don't consider Porto's fast food, though. It's actually really good food. It's made with love. Very colorful. I'm pretty sure they put crack in the bread. I'm just kidding. In case they want to sue me. I don't know. The bread is the best bread you will ever have in your life. And something makes you keep going back. And then the desserts, they call your name too. They do. They're all so colorful and involve fruit. I'm a fruit on my dessert kind of a person. My sister thinks that's a sin to have fruit on dessert. And she's also not Chantal's size. She's not. But she thinks it's a sin. I like strawberries on cheesecake. I like strawberry shortcake. I don't know. It's just good. I like fruit and salad too. Not that anybody cares, but there's just so many options you can do with fruit. Why would you not want to eat it? Holly Go Heavy said, Foodie has cosplayed a Muslim for 3 years and still can't wear a hijab. I mean, I don't think she really cares about it. This is what I will say. Anybody I've ever seen, any woman, any hijabi woman I have ever seen, it seems like they put time and care into their look. Like it's not just thrown on wrinkly and, held together with a safety pin. Like I feel like it's draped beautifully. It's something that she never cared enough to learn. That is what I will say. I could be wrong. Lazy said, Teardrop and Foodie are two peas in a pod, and I can't stand either of them. I love watching the shit show, though. Teardrop is definitely Jerry Springer material. I love it here. Here she's been a creator. Oh, because this. What were they saying to Teardrop? Does anybody know? Maybe I have a clip of it. Breezy, I'm really upset with the amount of sniping. I thought we were. Specs, make sure you clip that and put it up on your channel, okay? I like that salad, just baby spinach, raspberry vinaigrette, dried cranberries, and some walnuts. It's so good. That is an amazing salad. Spicy, hello. You're the only person I know of that loses weight over Christmas. I found your 10 pounds you lost. I've been hitting the sweets too much. I think we all do this time of year. It just happens. Even if we say we're not going to do it, everybody has such good food to offer. I don't know. And everything tastes better during the holidays. It just does. Okay, I looked up how to say this word, and that was an hour and 16 minutes ago. So I couldn't tell you how the hell you say it. The it won't come out of my mouth. The calling herself Arab queen. I tried yelling, Yalla, let's go. Please, nobody take offense to that. My mouth will not allow me to say the word. I think it's ululation. Oh, I did it. Fuck you, biatch. I did it. Okay. Calling herself Arab queen, yelling, Yalla, let's go. This is what happens when you get cocky. Then you can't say it again. And then singing in Arabic. Manjuni, crazy. Also driving with the steering wheel on the fupas.
Yalla! When I say yalla, that's how I feel like Arab queen.
But you're Canadian. She doesn't like that people are telling her you're not Arab. Why are you so red? Oh. It doesn't matter how much you try to convince yourself that you're something, you're not. You're a fat white woman from Canada. I don't know how else to break it to you.
I'm going to put you guys here so you can't watch. I'm paranoid now. We'll be there soon.
Would you take offense to that? Am I just being too bitchy? I know obviously Mo Translates didn't like it either, but like cosplaying, first she did it with a religion and now she's pretending to be Arab. It doesn't matter how hard she wants to be something. She's just not. I mean, like, did I say hi to you? I hope I did.
Majnooni. Wow.
Someone said LCU is trash. Those men are looking to use fat women for others' entertainment. They profit off of other people's downfalls, which is, I mean, I guess a lot of people do that. Technically, Soft White Underbelly does that, right? Profits off of other people's pain and struggles, whatever else. I mean, I think he helps them out with like $20 or something. Who knows? Anyways, those men are, I've heard Boogie and Keemstar say that they find overweight women disgusting. And it doesn't matter that Boogie's over 300 some odd pounds. Like, he thinks these women are disgusting. And this is what Amberlynn Reed waddled her way into. She thinks Girl World was bad, but Boogie literally despises women that look like her. And if you think about it, I mean, Keemstar allows these people to be paid to drink, to get high, all kinds of things, right? Like, it's only going to breed toxicity. I've seen it happen watching the host. Like, they start out one way and it's like a demon attaches them or to them or something, and suddenly their addictions are worse, or they have addictions, or their marriage is failing. Like, nothing good can ever come out of the LCU. except for Keem, because he's making a whole lot of money off of it, right? Girl World Watcher said her whole second life has been mostly her feet walking and a black screen. Ricky Bobby, tell me how upset you are again that we're not sniping. All right, I'm going to skip past her eating. She does a whole lot of it, okay? She eats some more, and just when you think she's done eating, then another Nashi comes out. Actually, I don't know if that happened, but that's what I assume anyways. Every screenshot I've seen, it's either been her stomachs or food being shoved into her mouth. This is her first Pilates class. Let's see.
It's all right. Oh my God, I almost died. No. I almost died. That was so scary. Thank you. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Well, that's how I imagine it's going to go. Maybe she could do those swing ones. Have you seen those swing classes where they like hook you up to a swing and you bounce in the air? Or, hold on. Okay, I saw this one way of working out, and all these men on Twitter were making fun of the women doing it. But I thought it sounded like a fun time to me, okay? If I had these moon boots, I'd go to this woman's class and dance all around the place with her. I think they're called moon shoes. I don't know. They make you fly and make you jump. Remember they were around in like the 90s? I feel like everybody had a pair. Anyways, you use those and you bounce around wherever, and it sounds like a fun time to me. The swing, I think I would get stuck upside down, or I don't know, something horrible would happen. I would take myself out with that. But the moon shoes, I think I could do. Okay, so her ex-boyfriend goes into her chat. Moon shoes, yes, you remember that? Hey, worms, can't spay her cat blowing money like crazy. What I do know is yoga and Pilates isn't cheap. It's not. It seems like a very, I mean, depending on where you go, okay? Depending on where you go and if you already have most of the things, but it seems like one of those things that you invest money into. And I don't think I've ever, I don't know. I'm going to end up putting my foot in my mouth, so I'm just going to shut up. I say things, well, sometimes I mean harm, but sometimes I don't, and it just comes out all wrong. So this is where I shut up and we just watch Natter come into her chat, okay?
That string,
Wait, what
the
is
ball
this?
that was attached to it before you
This
ripped
isn't
it off.
How did I get there? Ugh.
I blame my blood pressure on you. Please. I want to go back to Syria. I blame my blood pressure on you. Please. I want to go back to Syria. Did he ask for crack?
I have to ask, does this woman look afraid to you? I feel like not that long ago we had to hear about how she would never consider Natter. Do we remember what he did to her? Do you see how happy she is?
It's very Larry. Sorry they ganged up on you, Teardrop. I try the creator dashboard tools first. Try the non-mod chat display. Add a short delay.
Stella said if she was afraid, she would contact the authorities immediately.
To chat messages, giving bots and human mods. Oh my gosh, that's so complicated. I can't even follow that instruction, Luke. Like, how do you know so much? Oh my god.
Look at that smile.
I blame my blood pressure on you.
Wow. Do you guys think that's really him, or do you think it's a troll?
Listen to her. Read my trauma dump. Listen, nobody trauma dumps. I don't mind people sharing their stories. I trauma dump on all of you every day. Okay?
We know. We got sick of it. I just saw Jen.
That's a fake natterd. I don't know. Because someone sent me an email asking.
Wait. Molly, hey Molly. Molly said she said the other day she was somewhere she didn't want to tell us who she was with. Obviously him. Nicole thinks they've been talking
I
too.
want to go back to Syria. Please. I want to go back to Syria. I need to go back to the Middle East.
It's not gonna save you.
Yes, for crack. I vote Luke. Yeah, Luke is knowledgeable.
She's so
Reality
red.
isn't that bad. Yep, it is.
She's been acting all coked out. She has. And the sniffles. Did you notice that? I was always congested and I always had a runny nose when I was putting things up it. And you can almost like I can remember the sound distinctly of the other people around me using. Like we all sniffled the same. If you know, you know. Is Val here? Hi, Val. Marge, what did I miss, friends? Foodie Beauty ate all day yesterday, and Nader El Shami is following her on Twitch. Her blood pressure is high. She's very red. Did you know she killed 3 scooters in 15 minutes? That happened the other day, but I still think I thought I would bring it up. This is Foodie Beauty doing Pilates. Oh my gosh. I would leave and never come back to that class. Imagine being stuck behind her in class. Oh, no, no, no. Or if I did come back, I was always going to be in front of her. No, because then she would be sniffing me. I mean, we know who she's been spending time with, the fart sniffer. There's no way. Take a screenshot of this and send it to somebody with no context and just see what they reply. I like to send pictures to my sister sometimes because her reaction is always like, "Ew, what the heck is that?" She's very normal, and I feel like traumatizing her sometimes. Anyways, this is her artichoke head. What else can we say? I mean, oh! Hold on. Oh, Foodie and Rev have the same haircut. Sorry, that was a horrible jump scare. I do have to say, since he's come back from the hospital, he doesn't look so dead. Oh, this is Shani. Okay, so she thinks an engineer, I think that's what she said, an engineer is in love with her and wants to have her. I'm pretty sure it's a troll. Why would anybody with anything going for them want to attach themselves to this? You would lose it all and fast. But let's watch her because it's kind of embarrassing and I love it.
We'll get to know each other. I promise you. I see that you emailed. Like, I needed this, so... I enjoy it. You're an engineer. Oh.
An engineer wants a woman that has no job, is in the process of being evicted, lost her kids, and has half of a tooth.
Well, email me. We'll see what happens. I so need new... Actually, I don't want to get glasses right now. I want to get my contacts, and I gotta do it. I just do.
G-Man!
Hello, Shitty's new man. I know, right? It's like, holy shit. What do I do?
Hey, R2.
What do I do? We'll get to know each other. I promise you. I see that you emailed.
I hit my vape.
Like, I needed this.
I hit my vape really fast. Hold on, I have to cough. Okay, I think I got the cough out of my system. I had something I wanted to say, and now it left when I thought I was going to die for 2.5 seconds. You know when you're trying not to cough? That's like up there with one of the worst feelings. I remember that during COVID when I was afraid to cough because everybody looked at you. I don't know. I still think something bad is going to happen. I don't like how some days she talks. Seriously, she tries to act like a black woman. Have you ever heard her? She'll get an accent. Rev has even called her out on it. And then today, when she's in love, she's a valley girl. Like, pick a lane. Some days she's Native American. Some days she's Irish. I don't know. I can't keep up. She's like Foodie. She wants to be everything but what she is. Which I understand because she hates herself, right? But like, no matter how hard you try to pretend, I guess I'll say this to you too, Shani. You're still a fat white woman, and wherever you are, I can't even keep up. Where is she again? Foodie got this cat tree, and these shorts, I saw them. They pissed me off. I don't know if anybody else felt that way, but she put these videos up and she's talking shit to her cat, and she brings up several times how she spent her last $80 on this cat tree, and it was like she was begging, right? Now we know that animal views get a whole lot of views, and like everybody loves animals and wants to help, right? She's hoping somebody stumbles across her short and is like, oh my gosh, this cat's so adorable, I want to continue to help, but don't help this woman because she's ungrateful and she'll either just throw it away or give it away when she goes back to Syria.
Boy, you know what would be fun to play with that string? The ball that was attached to it before you ripped it off. Yeah. If I'd known you were just going to destroy the cat tree, I would have saved my last $80. And I would have just got you a bunch of bottle caps or something from the recycling room. You're lucky you're cute, man. Boy, you know.
She's so mean to this cat. I think she knows that she's inevitably going to abandon it. So why get attached? Why get feelings for it? I feel bad. Like, it's had nothing to play with this whole time. I mean, isn't this supposed to be her cat tree? Let her do what she wants at this point. She's been bored and locked up in there for a million months at this point. I didn't like it. Anyways, there's another short. I don't feel like playing it. This woman makes me mad. Some days I honestly wonder why we even still watch her. And for me, I'll speak for myself. It's personal. It's personal. I don't know if she hadn't had made up such a disgusting lie about my child that I would still be covering her every day. But I want to see her downfall. I do. I do. I said there's a few things that she could drastically do that would make me change my mind. And if she got to know God, actually got to know him, that would change my mind. But she's a demon. There's something really wrong with her. At one point, she lied and told the internet I sold my daughter for a bottle of alcohol. I hope she's miserable. I hope nothing good happens for her. I don't fucking care about her, but at the same time, I need to see how this shit show ends. And I want to call her out every day. Every fucking day. One thing about me, aside from being petty, aside from being, I can hold a grudge. I can. I'll forever hold a grudge with Chantel over what she said. I'm an animal lover to my fucking core. And I hate watching her get these sweet, innocent animals and neglect them and use them and abuse them and abandon them. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. And I couldn't let this go, even if I wanted to. I want her to stop getting animals, and I want her to stop asking for donations for these animals because she never puts the money back into them. All the money she's got donated from people, and she couldn't get her cat spayed. All this money she asked for starting over and all this stuff, she spent it all on food. But she could have got this cat dewormed. This cat probably has worms. Most puppies and kittens have worms. That's why we take them to the vet and we get them dewormed. A majority of them get it from their mother's milk, from whatever else. It happens. That's why they stay hungry. That's why their bellies are usually, they have like a little pot belly. It's because there's worms in there. This cat could have had vaccines. This cat wouldn't be struggling in heat right now, crying constantly. Chantal, have another Nashi or 5. You deserve it, bitch. Maybe I guess we're gonna watch it. It's here. I fuck this cunt.
BG? Why are you destroying the cat tree I bought you, BG? I used my last $80.
How are you just shopping for cheese then? And eating what, 8 rounds of Burger King?
BG.
She's trying to make money off the cat that she refuses to get spayed. Addicts are always trying to make a buck. They always have so many ideas. I mean, they're really good hustlers. She's hoping an animal lover stumbles across this. Fuck her. If you happen to see this, she won't put any of the money back into the cat. It's just going to go into her stomach. And you've seen her stomach. She doesn't need anything else, okay? Holly Go Heavy said, of course you would have, Foodie, because you love to treat sweet, innocent animals who are dependent on you like the trash you would rather have them play with. I hope she chews through your CPAP hose, ungrateful beast. I hope so too. You'd be a dumber dummy to spend your last money. True. It's not supposed to be indestructible, ungrateful, fuck off. But yeah, she reminds me of Nal. I remember this one point when we were covering her, and there was like some wild animal in her yard or something that didn't come near her. And she was so rejected by this animal. And she was like, well, fuck you then. It's like, animals can tell good and evil. They just can. If they're not going around you, it's for a reason. And the fact that they take it so personally. Do you know Chachi is my best friend in the world, and she does not cuddle with me at night? Do you know how uncomfortable our life would be if I took that personal? So certain nights where my daughter doesn't want to sleep with her dog, I cuddle with Coco instead. Anyways, Paranoid Android said that's not a human, that's a fucking demon. I agree. Where do her teeth go? I think she has a sore in her mouth. I don't think she owns a toothbrush. She needs to drink water. I mean, I am not a nurse or a doctor, but I feel like when I look at her, all I could think is that she needs several IV bags, IV fluids. Like, I remember when I was in addiction and I was so fucking dehydrated because there was only alcohol and drugs going into my body, right? Did you think I didn't care about water? Water did nothing for me. Water was a waste of my time. I wish there was, I wish it wasn't that way. But anyways, I was so fucking dehydrated. Sometimes I had to go in and get fluids. Like my hair, there was no moisture to it. I don't know if you've ever struggled with alcoholism. There's a point where you're so fucking dehydrated and nothing is in your system but alcohol, and there's no moisture in your body. Like your tongue is dried out. It doesn't look normal. Your hair, there's no moisture. It just looks like straw that has been through the rain. And it's dry. That's the best description I could give for you. Oh no, I just took my Ambien thinking I was taking something else. Oh, no. I guess the nap when it hits, I fucking need glasses. You know what? I've taken my sleep med during the day on accident before. And what I do know is if you stay up long enough and you push past it, it could kind of become, I'm not promoting anything. I'm not promoting anything. I'm just saying I've been there, done that, and I had to stay awake. Like there was no going to sleep for 8 hours. If you push past this really uncomfortable point, it's kind of a good time. Don't worry. Either way, you'll be fine. Somebody's going to be sleeping good, right? I'm glad. Yeah, honestly, I know people get mad when I talk about my addiction a lot, but you'd be surprised how many people are out there struggling and they think that there's no way out of their situation and they think that they've done so much bad. Like, why even bother? And I would never out anybody, but like I get messages saying, thank you for sharing that. Thank you because you helped me more, whatever reason, And I know for me at the time, like I struggled with like, what the fuck is the point in getting sober? Like I've done so much bad. Like there's no way I could ever make things right again. Nobody on this planet has been in jail as much as I have. Nobody on this planet would have a beautiful daughter and go back to drinking. Like, nobody on this planet would do these things, right? And I sat with it and it kept me drinking for a minute. It did. But then you realize, like, you can fix things. You can make things right. You can get everything back. You just have to put in a little bit of work. Honestly, I was probably the worst kind of drunk there could be. I was a liar. I was mean. I could be cruel. I was angry. I was hurting. I stole from family, friends. I was really bad off. I was. I mean, I can't even count how many times I've stolen liquor. I seriously would just take it and run out, right? Sometimes with 2 things under my arms. And I'm not proud of any of this, right? Like, I had to temporarily give up my custody of my daughter until I could get my shit together. And that stuck with me too. Like, I felt like I didn't deserve this beautiful little girl. Like, I just didn't. But if you're listening out there, you do deserve good things and you do deserve love. And your family will talk to you again and you will get all the things back. You just have to show people, not by words, by action. Because they've heard all the words. They've heard the I'm sorry's. They've heard I'm going to change. Next week I'll do this. And they don't believe you anymore. So show by getting some time clean and sober, getting a job, paying bills, being responsible, be somebody who they could depend on, who shows up, whatever that looks like, your kids, your mom, your significant other, be somebody that they don't have to worry about anymore. That was the biggest gift I gave my mom. She gets good night's sleep now. Anyway, sometimes I ramble. I'm sorry, you guys. That woman, thank you, Spicy. The woman, I used to be the relapse queen too. I was one of those people. I just couldn't get it right. And I would get 90 days and think I deserved an award. Like I did, a reward. But the reward would have been not waking up with a hangover. The reward would have been not getting kicked out of like every sober living. It was either I would get kicked out or I would just leave. I would leave on a Friday and come back on a Monday. Anyways, I really wasted a whole lot of time and we don't think about it because in addiction, like years can go by and we think it's been 1 week. You know, we waste so much fucking time. Don't waste any more time, you guys. If you're listening out there, don't waste any more. Anyways, if you want some good music to listen to today, I really enjoy Long Beach Dub All Stars. So it's some of the surviving members of, well, I shouldn't say surviving members of Sublime. That sounded so dark. Anyways, if you like Sublime, you'll like them, okay? I think it's Chris and Bud. No, Eric and Bud. I don't know. It's somebody and Bud, okay? They're in there. Music's really good. Obviously, Sublime style. Some things are a little different, but sometimes you can even hear Bradley's voice on tracks, which like always melts my heart. I don't know. I've never met that man, obviously. I was pretty young when he passed away, but I don't know if you've ever had a musician where you feel like they write songs that like speak to your soul. And like I can obviously relate to him with the addiction aspect, right? He has a beautiful son who actually sings in Sublime now. Go check him out. Anyways, I love every single song by Sublime, and I like anybody that sounds like Sublime. So, Long Beach Dub All Stars, and they're from Long Beach. It's in the name. I like their music videos too because you could watch it and be like, oh, I've hung out there. I've been there. And then I had to listen to this cover of Scarlet Begonias because I really enjoy this version. Have you ever heard how much soul is in his voice? It's like he had lived so many lifetimes. I don't know. I probably sound crazy. This is my crazy dog who's a perfect angel when she's asleep and she wears pajamas when it's cold, but she won't wear sweaters. Chachi has pajamas, dresses, sweaters, and loves them all. Coco just prefers pajamas. She likes to be warm at night and first thing in the morning, and then it needs to come off. I love her. Every day I fall more in love with this dog. I have to be honest. She gets on my last nerve. She frustrates me. I don't remember what it's like to have a meal that I don't have to hold above my head. I don't remember what it's like to not be a bit on my ass when I'm just simply trying to walk out the door. I don't remember what it's like to have a pillow to myself or a moment to myself, but I don't fucking care. Like, she is so happy. She is. This is the happiest dog. Never a bad day for Coco. Every day is rainbows and sunshine. Everything is an opportunity. Everything is a game. And she's kind of lit something in me again. I don't know how to explain it. I'm happy in my life, but like, I didn't know that I needed her. And the joy she brings my daughter is one of the most rewarding things, I don't know, I've experienced thus far, other than sobriety, obviously, and giving birth to my daughter. But like, the relationship that they have is beautiful. Anyways, I don't want to cry right now. Thank you, Coco, for coming into our lives. I think you rescued us. I think you rescued us. All right, let's go back to Foodie Beauty's blood pressure. Tap on B, who I believe is a nurse, said, I know you're here and reading X. I test my blood pressure daily. We have issues in the family. This is a normal reading, Foodie, and I'm a tad older than you too. You need to go see a doctor and buy a blood pressure machine to monitor for a week. You need to be medicated, exercise, and start losing weight. I don't like you, but this is extremely dangerous. Go see a doctor. I'm off to the gym, Foodie. It's never too late to start. You know, she mocks people for working out and taking care of their bodies, but I think it's so fucking cool when people do. It's inspiring. It makes me want to keep moving. I don't know. Why would you just want to waste the one life you have? I mean, if that's what you believe, it's what I believe. Why waste any more years? Why waste any more time? Go climb that mountain, go on the hike, go run a marathon, go swimming all day. Whatever it is that you've been dying to do, make it so you can do that. Day at Disney, vacation, whatever it is. Go enjoy yourself. Stop holding yourself back. I don't know who needs to hear this out there. Stop holding yourself back. It's normal, Stella. She's never been healthier. Foodie Beauty. No big deal, guys. Same Nicole. Yeah, it was never good. She thinks she's going to do Pilates. She needs to start at the beginning. She does. So I asked Grok, you guys. I saw the debate going on Twitter and I needed to know for myself. So hold on, let me start at the beginning. La, 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 la. So I think I asked if this blood pressure reading was considered high, and then I asked like what the problems, I don't know. I asked if it was high and something else relating to her being super morbidly obese. Okay. So it says, yes, 153/90 is considered high blood pressure, hypertension. According to the 2025 American College of Cardiology, American Heart Association guidelines, which remain consistent with the 2017 classifications, blood pressure categories for adults are: normal is less than 120/80. Elevated is 120, 129 systolic, and less than 80 diastolic. Stage 1 hypertension is 130, 139, and then the bottom number would be 80 to 89. Stage 2 hypertension, 140 or higher systolic or 90 or higher diastolic. A reading of 153/90 falls into stage 2 hypertension because, then it gives you the reasons right there. When the systolic and diastolic values fall into different categories, the higher one determines the classification. Level of hypertension increases. Oh, cuts off. Oh, wait. Obesity is a major cause. Wait, where the heck? Increases the, I cut it off, I guess. Obesity is a major cause of hypertension, accounting for 65 to 78% of primary essential cases via mechanisms like sympathetic nervous system overactivity. I'm not even going to attempt to say this. Kidney compression by fat, insulin resistance, and sodium retention. Combined, they dramatically elevate the risk of heart attack, stroke, heart failure, kidney disease, atrial fibrillation, and early death. The cardiovascular strain is compounded. Higher blood volume, vascular resistance, and often coexisting issues like sleep apnea or diabetes make control harder and complications more likely. She has those things. She has sleep apnea and diabetes. Hypertension and obesity is often resistant, harder to control with meds alone, and may show patterns like non-dipping at night. Yikes. In severe obesity, accurate measurement is critical. Large arm circumference can cause falsely high readings. If a regular cuff is used, so her reading might not even be, let's see. If regular cuff is used, errors up to 10-16 mmHg systolic guidelines recommend a properly sized extra large or thigh cuff for reliable results. Even 5 to 10% weight loss can significantly lower blood pressure, often 5 to 10 drop. Lifestyle, this is what she needs to do. Heart healthy diet, low sodium. Exercise 150 minutes a week, stress management. Medications often start with 2 drugs, preferably single pill combo for stage 2. Common choices include ACE inhibitors, ARBs, calcium channel blockers, or thiazides. New in 2025 guidelines for patients with hypertension and overweight obesity, GLP-1 receptor agonists, semaglutide like in Ozempic, Wegovy may be considered. But she doesn't want that. She tried it, which is crazy to me. Do you know how many people want to be on Ozempic right now? I feel like I don't know many people who aren't on it. My mom and my sister look amazing, by the way. They do. They do. Anyways, I don't understand why, like, she would be easily approved for that again, right? But I don't think she wants to get better. Like we talked about before, some people are comfortable in their own misery and their addictions and stuff like that because, I don't know, thinking of changing is too hard. But life is so much better without having all these problems. I felt like shit when I had high blood pressure. I did. I remember well, granted, again, I was using, but it constantly felt like, I don't know, I felt like I was hit by a truck. I felt like it was hard to breathe, and my heart was constantly racing. Now, I don't know if those are normal symptoms, but this is what I remember. I didn't feel good, and everything was exhausting. Everything. They're reporting Foodie to Twitch. Here, Twitching Foodie's audience is telling her to walk and not use a scooter in store. They are getting upset over her bad food habits and health-wise. I love that people are tagging Twitch everywhere. Hopefully they notice. We'll see what happens. Let me see if I have any more tweets for you guys. Oh, Donna said, what an absolute slap in the face to your followers to be frivolously buying useless overpriced shit and showing it off after begging them for thousands of dollars and crying about how you won't be able to afford rent soon. They're dumb as fuck for sending you money, but a slap in the face regardless. Also, she's fucking manic. She seems like it, but I think it's the cocaine or whatever it is she's doing. That's too expensive. Realistically, it's probably meth or crack. Boopalicious said somehow she thinks the Beezers should and would throw money at her to keep her in the luxury apartment. She acts like her presence on these platforms is such a gift. And we should pay her rent and for all her groceries and for whatever it is she needs because she is a gift to this world. I hate to break it to her, but there's more entertaining gifts to this world right now, okay? You are not worth supporting. Everything you say you need money for turns out to be a fucking lie. Not that long ago, you said you were in a dangerous situation and Salah and his family were trying to off you and you needed to get back to Canada to restart your life. And then you got there and all we've heard about is how you miss Syria and Salah. Should I bring up the time you said you were going to feed all the stray cats? You went like once or twice and then you ate with the money. What about Sasa? You accepted money for her to go to a nice school. She's in somebody's living room. She doesn't even know how to budget. That part too. You don't spend insane amounts. Like you just don't. And you don't buy what you don't need, right? I think when you're an adult, you have to think like, do I need this or do I want this? Right? Because most people have responsibilities and can't just buy body wash to buy it when you're not bathing. Like, who goes to buy Lush when you don't shower, right? So people are really upset about this. I'm assuming it's the clip using the word that I can't get out of my mouth. Whatever.
Yalla!
Oh, that seems.
When I say yalla, that's how I feel like. Arab queen!
I don't know.
Yalla!
We hate her. I mean, what is there left to say? She's gross. It's gross. She thought she did something cute and cool, but no. Ashley said, "Oh, just stop it. No one looks at you and sees anything but a pathetic slob, except maybe Teardrop. You're not Arab." Isn't it weird that she whatever. What was this fist gesture supposed to mean? She was mad that people were telling her she's not Arab. Back at ya. I'd like to do that to you. I thought that was a boob. I forget the things I retweet sometimes. I wasn't trying to be mean to Tammy. I was scared for a minute and I'm like, what the fuck did I retweet Chantel's boobs? Because they're kind of like pancake boobs, to be fair. Anyways, I'll take this moment to say, Tammy, oh my gosh, you will never ever fucking hear this, but I remember watching you way back when, and I truly didn't think you would ever get your shit together. But you did. And then I remember watching you in the hospital, and I think we almost lost you a few times, and something finally clicked in your head, and it was beautiful to see. You started wanting to love yourself, and it clearly shows that you still do. You are so cute. I hope you know that. You're adorable, and I'm sorry that I thought your arm was Chantel's boob. Anyways, Lazy said, "Dear Amberlyn Reed, Foodie Beauty, Quirky Love Rosie, if Tammy Slayton can do it, so can y'all. I don't see why she isn't an inspiration to you. All you have is BS excuses, and Queen Tammy is out here living her best life. Get it together before it's too late." She almost died in rehab. And she was just as stubborn as Foodie Beauty was. It just goes to show you, if you truly want something, you can have it, right? I think she's in a relationship now too, and I believe, unless they broke up, she came out and said that she was with a woman and she was very, very happy. And oftentimes when you fall in love with yourself, that's when you attract the right partner. So I don't know. I just wish her many years of success and happiness, and I think she's so cute. If Tammy can do it, then everyone can. Yeah, her story is inspirational. How many of you watched her and you didn't think she would ever change? I seriously didn't. I thought, if anything, Amy was going to. But now Amy's life is a shit show and Tammy's doing really well. It's crazy how that works out, right? So if you're listening out there and you think you're too far gone or you're not able or capable, you are. You're stronger than you think. Look at the stories of people who swore that they couldn't change. Oh, pretty beautiful. Two-Tailed said, "Be Foodie Beauty. No source of income, can't afford rent. One last paycheck from YouTube. Literal blessing that wasn't guaranteed. Blow it all in 3 days on a car, junk food, pajamas, and a cat tree. I'm homeless, guys." I wonder if she planned on squatting Ark from day one. Maybe she could move in with Shani. Shani's, got squatters' rights going on. Oh, not that I like Rev, but can you imagine something horrible would happen if he had to deal with Shani and Chantel? I don't think those three would last long under one roof. I oftentimes wonder how Rev has kept himself in check for so long. I know that sounds horrible. Just throwing it out there. I'm not saying this to trauma dump. I've been through shitty relationships. I've been in one where the person slapped me. I don't think any abuse is okay. But I'm saying the level of restraint he is showing when she knows what she's doing. She's taken everything from this dude, right? Like literally everything, and she won't just go away. Anyways, I think that's all I have for now. Press 1 if you guys want to do a short puppy stream. Maybe in a little bit. I need to shower. I need to go to the vape place. And then I can come back and we can do it and we can hang out for a half hour. It's supposed to be really stormy, or not, like really windy and crummy. We're getting rain tomorrow, but we could do a storm watch and shit talk for a little bit because I think I have some shit I want to say. But it doesn't seem like the right stream. So press 1 if you're into that. Press 2 if you want to come back tomorrow. I'm fine with either one. I don't think she can make it to the USA anymore. Chantal? No. I don't think they would let her in. Can she enter? I think they would question her. I think based on certain things that she said, I don't think so. The USA doesn't fuck around anymore, and I'm kind of proud of that. I am. I'm proud to be an American. Anyways, I love you guys. Okay, all right, let me shower. Let me go get my vape, and then we'll do like a 30-minute, 45-minute stream and hang out for a little bit because we can't do a puppy stream probably for the next few days. It's going to be pretty crazy out. All right. I love you guys. Don't be a Chantal. If this is your window of opportunity to move, go do that right now. I'm taking a scooter ride. I should probably walk after that, though, because that doesn't really count as moving. Anyway, I'll be back soon. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you guys are. And I'll see you in like 2 hours or less. Bye, everybody.